From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Max Scherzer gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First delivery to him on the way. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Scherzer is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number two.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. And that's the third out. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Steven Strasburg. The California-born right-hander is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Altuve throws just in time as they get him by an eyelash. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Riding into the box, Mike Trout, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, left fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Two-0 count. The pitch is chased out of the zone for strike one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. Now to the plate, Joey Votto will get us started in the top of the second.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Roy, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Past battles with Scherzer. He's batting .381. He's taken him deep once. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a strike. Cruz is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Votto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
He's set. Here it comes. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Strasburg, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Here's Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. set and the pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. The 2-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Manny Machado now. Past battles with Scherzer. He's got one hit in 22 tries. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Machado now on 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Strike 2 swinging. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, comes in with 15 hits in 48 ABs. He's also hit 3 home runs. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Giancarlo Stanton is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off. Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. This is pulled into right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid figure players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now the 1-0 misses off the plate.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Three and 0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Felipe Vasquez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Vasquez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from 3rd.
At center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Kenley Jansen is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated.
Kenley Jansen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Cano on 3rd. Sanchez on at 2nd with 2 down. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Dribbled up the line. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too tight with that one. 3-0. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Three and 1 to Martinez.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In is Joey Votto now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
3-0 to him now. Changeup in for a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The 3-1. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Sanchez recovers, but no chance to recover. Votto is on at first after the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Stepping up to the plate, Nelson Cruz, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Astros leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So digging in now, Aaron Judge was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Judge, a 25-year-old who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 2-0. The count now at 2-1. The 2-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So stepping in, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. Altuve for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Here it comes, the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Jansen comes set. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. To third, right to Bryant. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman will start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Manny Machado now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Halfway home, still no score. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
From the stretch, and that slider's almost in the dirt. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sliders in for a strike. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. The 0-1. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard down the line. Bryant is up with it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Ready now, Yasmani Grandal, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Blackman is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
In there, and it's full 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
1-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Pickoff move to second. Oh, he's daydreaming, and they pick him off. Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Standing in, Charlie Blackmon. They'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
First baseman, Charlie Blackmon.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Jacob deGrom enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 48, Jacob deGrom.
First pitch on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and there's one down now.
Center fielder, number 27, Trout.
At the plate, Mike Trout becomes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. In there, 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
The left fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. In previous duels with deGrom, he's a .333 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Trout stands at first with one out. Now a throw over, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
I got 2-1 to count.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Right fielder number 34. Right.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Clayton Kershaw takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Kershaw.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Missed with a slider.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
The 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. First and second now, one man out. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Craig Kimbrell is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado. And this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
Here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
3-0, here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. Into the second deck and gone. So a three-run blast to straightaway left as the Yankees start to pull away a bit. It's now 4-0.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's 1 for 5. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Kimbrell, originally from the state of Alabama, he was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he could really hurt you.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Martinez has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Kimbrel pauses. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Fastball that just misses inside.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Leading off for the Astros.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Joey Votto waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In is Joey Votto now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. From the stretch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Here's the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded up to first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Into the box, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. High pop-up. Donaldson has a play. And that retires the side. Astros are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Kelvin Herrera comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Kelvin Herrera.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. Herrera, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. That he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Short, hit hard, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He swings and grounds it to short. Machado has it. One there. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time. Trout is off at first with 2 away. Three and 0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And that's over. 3-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
2 out with the man at first. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll tack on 1 more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has basketball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
He's set and the pitch. A little bouncer. Two down, runners at first and second. Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 8th inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Freddie Freeman. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Well, Mark, this is a case where the power pitcher won out in this one, overpowering, moving the ball up, down, in and out, lots of swings and misses, and a little bit of a rough go for the finesse guy.
Yeah, he just executed better, Dan, across the board, getting ahead, strike 1, and then able to mix in his nasty off-speed stuff with high-velocity fastballs behind it. The finesse guy, more over the heart of the plate, and when that happens, that spells disaster.
Now batting.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Freddie Freeman is down to become the first out in the 8th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. Base hit. And the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th.
Matty V, so close, but yet so far. You get into the 8th inning, D-Row. You get that first out, and you're starting to think to yourself, this might be the night I finish it off.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you wait until this long, or does it start creeping in around the 6th inning?
It starts creeping in right around the 6th. You look up that, you see zeros on that scoreboard. You know you're doing something special.
Yeah, and from an offensive standpoint, you start letting it creep in right around that same time, and you're telling yourself and the boys, we have to find a way to get a knock.
First pitch on its way. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Bryant leads off first with 1 away. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. Anthony Rizzo will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Popped him up. Blackman is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Comes set, and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he will make the play back there. Anthony Rizzo will stay in the ball game, and he'll likely do the catching from here out. Perez is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second goes Donaldson. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Giancarlo Stanton now. In the dirt. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one away.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Cruz going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, based on the past performances of both teams, we thought it might end like this. This was a mismatch on paper before the game, and now it's a mismatch on the field during the game.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper. He's there and records the first out.
Now back, fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. This is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. The 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3. In is Joey Votto now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First offering on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Popped him up. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between New York and South Korea. Digging in now, Cody Bellinger. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Cody Bellinger goes down for the first out of the game. Grounded to third. On to first, and a quick start to the afternoon. 2 away. Digging in, Ted Williams. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Ruth is there, and the side is retired. Well, here comes Mike Trout now, as he'll be the one to get us started.
South Korea. Center fielder, Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Scherzer is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes the Babe. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
fastball that just misses inside.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and Giambi hits it right into the shift that time. 2 away now. Digging in, Josh Donaldson. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Brett has it, and a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ted Williams. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Ted Williams.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Missed with a slider.
2 strikes.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And it's a chance to see Yogi Berra swing the bat here. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Settling in now, Duke Snider, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Lifted the other way out to left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, George Brett. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
George Brett.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
3-2 full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Into the box now, Max Scherzer. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Digging in, Nolan Ryan. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Nolan Ryan.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Striding in once again, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Trout leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner breaks for third. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 0-2. He misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Babe Ruth. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And the runner back safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Felipe Vasquez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Runners on first with one down. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Off and running is Lindor, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. So striding forward now, George Brett, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So coming to the plate, Mike Schmidt. He singled his last time up. Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Karen O'Day is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. He's set. Here it comes. Late swing at a slider for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Bases are loaded with only one out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away.